Why do they disrespect you so much? Why do they keep telling you that there's some mystery about Jeffrey Epstein? Why? How much can you take this? Do they think you're just stupid? What are these stories? They're still repeating this nonsense, this lunacy about this, whatever this is. What was this? Extortion? You pay the computer camp, Gates. I'm not going to pay that. Oh, you better watch out, or I'm going to tell people you had an affair with an adult. 2 billionaires? Well, a real billionaire, and Epstein. You supposed to believe this? None of this story makes any sense. But not one person on any major whatever ever dared to say, this doesn't make any sense. None of this makes any sense. None of this makes any sense. Do you follow what I'm saying? Is this beyond? Now, we've been through this, and I've been through this a million times. And if you want to believe he committed suicide, you can think anything you want. You're entitled to. This is America, or wherever you're watching. You can think that he committed suicide in federal custody with petechial hemorrhaging, a fractured hyoid and thyroid cartilage, and all the evidence of strangulation you can imagine. It's textbook. But if you want to believe that he did this, if you want to believe that he, in this cell, committed suicide, hanged himself, and these two, what are these oafish? What's it? Keith goes top. We're gonna watch. This is you believe this, and they were just surfing the web, and they were online in Amazon, and they fell asleep. And hey, what do you know? And then the camera wasn't working. I mean, come on. And he happened to be in a jail cell with an ex-cop, Burley. Remember this guy, Tartaglione, who had problems with him. Do you want me to bring? Look how easy this. Ready? Watch. Look at your clock. Your clock. Gotta be careful what I say. Okay. Listen to this. Epstein, a bruised cellmate. That's all I put in. Ready for this? Jeffrey Epstein, feared cellmate, a muscle-bound ex-cop, charged in a murder, who was moved before the death. Okay. Boom. Boom. That was it. What was that? Did you check your clock? What was it? 5 seconds? There it is. You want to keep going through that? That's just one story. And all of a sudden he went from death row to nothing. Wow. What did he do? Did he, was there a favor he granted? I don't know. But wait a minute. We don't want to be conspiratorial. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. All I'm saying is, look, I've been through this before. If you've listened to me, if you've followed me, if you've read all of the accounts, you will know they think you're an idiot. And the reason why is because they're an idiot. I don't know how to say this other than to tell you they are an idiot. You understand what I'm saying? They are an idiot. They don't know how to follow stories. They have no independent, I don't know what the word is. They don't have any independent sense of curiosity. There's not the slightest bit of police interest, skullduggery, gumshoe, nothing. They're still repeating this story. How Jeffrey Epstein blackmailed a billionaire over what? Do you know what the accusations were over the decades of this? What is this? What is this? How could anybody read this and not say, oh God? They'll read anything. They'll say anything. This is why, and I don't want to go into any specific names, this is why mainstream media is are dead, through, finished, done, over. You got it? They think you're an idiot. They think you're an imbecilic child, this naive, impressionable dolt who is just, for the life of me, unable to grasp, unable to understand, unable to even form the slightest bit of incredulity or skepticism. They think you have no forensic abilities whatsoever, even when you have forensic experts telling you that the story is concocted balderdash. I'm being kind. It's unbelievable. I'm not going to reiterate what I've said before. We've been through this a million times, but the story still continues today. And I don't want to mention these clowns who say, "Oh, this is a breaking news, Jeffrey." Do they just read anything? Jeffrey Epstein accused Bill Gates of short-sheeting his bed when he was... What? It's like, I think... No, I don't. I don't think. I can't think. Because if I think, it doesn't make any sense. I'm creating... You're going to have to create conspiracies of people so incredibly duplicitous and or evil that they concoct this lunacy in order for you to, and then this is where I lose it, because I'm saying, okay, to become habituated to the Epstein stories, is that it? To maybe doubt the story? I don't know. I can't figure this out. I don't know where it works anymore. There's a story. Normally I can see, okay, I see what you're saying. I understand what this is. I understand. But mainstream media and a lot of these people are so scared of what's happening because you're going elsewhere. You're going to different sources, and you're having and oh, I forgot to tell you this. How could I forget this? We live in a culture now. I was reading something the other day that said that true crime is the number one thing. True crime. Everybody wants to know true crime and what about this and DNA and forensics and cold case. True crime, the only true crime is the imbecilic lunacy that is directed your way, and the absolute disregard for your intellectual sagacity, the intellectual integrity. We live in a world right now where everybody is so to SVU and cold case and using mitochondrial DNA, and you've got case after case of saying this is a homicidal strangulation. Here, look. They're using these same bozos are using the word a chokehold involving Marine hero and Good Samaritan Daniel Penny. It's not a chokehold. It was a carotid restraint, kind of like this one. You know, it's unbelievable. And you wonder why I'm like this? Because I'm tired of getting insulted. Let me tell you something. You know what also is insulting? A terrible night's sleep, or awful bedding, awful pillows, awful uncomfortable slippers. Well, I can fix that because of our good friends. That's right. I got to tell you about this at My Pillow. It's a crime what other people make you do. It's a crime the torture that people go through when they're not able to sleep in this in luxuriating comfort. MyPillow.com. You use promo code Lionel, the only code to use, promo code Lionel, and you'll get a free gift. I know gifts are free. It's a tautology, so sue me. But do yourself a favor. Stop the crime, the horror, the It's murder. Not getting a good night's sleep. How about that? MyPillow.com, promo code Lionel. Thanks for watching. Like this video. You better subscribe to this channel. Tell your friends about it. Tell your neighbors. Retweet this. Let them hear it. I've been talking about Epstein since it happened. But nobody's listening. Well, nobody wants to listen. So, you know what you've got to do now, right? Comment as you see fit.